Hi, and welcome back to the Secret of the Game course. This is lesson 35, the biggest paradigm shift. So one of the biggest values that we have as an organization for love dynamics is the paradigm shifts that we give you. These things are really life-changing in terms of your approach. And when, the value of this course, in addition to, free association flirting, in addition to sexual confidence, are really these paradigm shifts at the level of your mind, because these are going to actually affect your behavior. It's going to affect your strategic decisions that you take in your love life, whether that's choosing Eastern dating instead of Western dating. But something else, another big paradigm shift that we're going to be talking about here is a paradigm shift in approach. So the big paradigm shift is that we need to go for polarity over liking and rapport. So most guys in the West seek to go for rapport building in their interactions with girls, and that's the exact not what you want to do. So we emphasize going for friction, going for polarity, that sexual tension, through free association, social, and flirting, okay? And, when we're breaking flirting down into an algorithm, it's a push-pull cycle where you push and pull in opposite directions, verbally or physically or vice versa, rather than focusing on building liking and rapport. And so we're going to practice free association, social, and free association flirting, as well as free association sexuality too. These are three components that we're going to be practicing together. But we need to accept the risk of not having her in your life at all, rather than settling for a friendship without sexual fulfillment. So she wants a guy that's going to own his intentions, and is not, she doesn't want another friend. She wants that polarity and spark, that spontaneous accidental romance, the guy that owns his intentions fully, and she may test him a little bit there too. So prioritizing having her in your life on your terms, centered around polarity and sexual attraction rather than just another friend. That's the paradigm shift. So we need to embrace uncertainty. We need to accept and be unattached to the outcome of her liking you, and simply, plant the seed of sexuality and attraction in her and let it blossom. We need to be comfortable with the possibility of her not being interested in your approach based upon polarity and playfully mean sarcastic humor. We must not certainty seek a rapport build with the interaction. Instead, maintain the frame and be willing to walk away if needed. If she's not feeling it, and it's literally just on to the next one. You just say next inside your head and you move to the next girl and just start a conversation. No one's going to know, that she wasn't into you. It just looks like you were having a conversation. You moved on to the next person. It's perfectly normal. I believe it was Brad P. from on the West Coast in LA. Heard him speak one time, and he said his concept there is blow me or blow me out, which means it's either fully on with her or she's not interested, and you move on to the next one. So that's when you commit to polarity fully, and you just accept the consequence of that. But know that there are going to be girls that are fully on with regard to that. So in terms of moving on, understand that if she doesn't respond positively to your approach, it's on to the next one. And really you do have to own your intentions, value your own desires and boundaries, prioritizing interactions where your intentions are reciprocated. And then it's a continual pursuit. You have to stay proactive in seeking out interactions where you can establish this polarity and pursue spontaneous sexual encounters, maintaining congruence to status intelligence. So that, at the end of the day, is the biggest paradigm shift here. You're going for polarity rather than liking and rapport, and that's what you need to do. On to the next lesson.